And what do you think, Nick? Who's better, offense or defense, go into training camp here, OTAs, whatever?
Yeah, it's a difficult conversation, but I'm going to go with the defense, actually, because you have, I think, more established players going into the season than you do on offense right now. When you look at that back seven that we were talking about with Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Tyreek Stevenson going into year 2, and then you have Jaquan Brisker, Kevin Byard, you have awesome linebackers, and Montez Sweat, I think that group initially is going to be better than the offense. At the end of the year, though, I wouldn't be surprised if the offense is just playing at a level that we just are not familiar with seeing in Chicago. But to answer your question, Mark, I think the defense is the better unit, especially going into the season.
Couldn't agree more. I think going into the season, the defense is going to have just a higher level of chemistry, if nothing else. Just because I'm used to playing with the guy next to me, I can communicate easily outside in or inside out because those guys are used to playing with each other. It's going to take some time for Keenan Allen and DJ Moore to understand, okay, certainly we know what the route combination is, but to understand exactly when and where to break off of each other, how to play off of each other, those types of things. Where does Cole Kmet find his creases, his seams within all these other moving pieces around him? Roma Doomsday's got to figure out what they even want him to do, right? So it's just going to take some time. I think they got all the pieces for sure, and I agree with you again that by the end of the season that could be the stronger unit. But initially, it's going to be incumbent upon that defense for the first quarter of the season to say, you ain't getting 20 until our kid is ready to put up 40.
So, who's the best player on this football team?
Montez Sweat, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Jalen Johnson.
I know where you're going with this, Mark.
The best player on this football team is the quarterback. He better be. And
I don't even agree with that.
Okay, I know you don't. But
not that he is. I don't even agree that he better be.
He better be. If he's not, then what are we doing? You need this is
he
the,
will be.
This is the number one. We're trying to win a Super Bowl here. You want your quarterback to be your best player. That's how these things work, right?
He's the best player on the team right now?
I think he will be.
The
yes.
most talented?
I think. I mean, right now is kind of a ridiculous statement, but like, look, his first play at Oklahoma,
Yes.
4th and 1, he goes 60+ for a touchdown.
Yeah, for sure.
He transfers to USC. He wins the Heisman Trophy. I mean, I think he's going to get.
I don't think it's a long runway. I'm not saying that. I don't think it's a long runway. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for the first time in a long time, the Bears have elite talent at multiple positions. Right, we got DJ Moore last year. Like, finally, we got a real number one receiver. We're not trying to project somebody to be a number one. We got one, and then you bring in a Hall of Famer, certified Hall of Famer, to come play in the same position group with him, and then you spend a top 10 pick on another dude who has that kind of potential. So I'm saying, like, they just have other guys, and nothing, like, not a knock on Caleb Williams. He's a rookie. You got dudes who are all pros and Pro Bowlers on the team. You got a Hall of Famers on the team.
I think Caleb's going to shred this freaking defense in training camp.
I can't wait.
It's going to be so much fun.
I can't wait for like 707 and team period and all that. Like, it's gonna be super lit.
Like, Kyler on Keenan, Jalen on DJ. Man. Like, however you put it, like, it's going to be electric. And look, you can even see in our comments, like, you see, like, potentially, like, it's some people are agreeing that with Carm, like, it is Caleb, but there are guys that are established in this league and have done it year after year after year. But the point being is that the Bears are talented. They have guys on this roster at multiple positions that are, starting for multiple other teams. So it is a fascinating conversation, but if Caleb Williams isn't the best player on the Bears roster to start, that's not the worst problem because they have so many guys.
Yeah, that's true when you're the average number one overall pick. That's true. Because the team was, 3-14 last year. You're not coming into that situation. We didn't get the number one pick because we were the worst team. We got the number one pick because we made the greatest trade ever last year. So it's he's not coming into some empty cupboard with there's nobody there but him. He's coming into a ready-made thing. He's the final piece as opposed to generally as the number one pick, you're the first piece.
We all silly like the mayor.